Have you ever felt like your responses in English just fall a little flat? Well, we're going to fix that. In just the next few minutes, you're going to master one simple phrase that will instantly make you sound way more natural, more enthusiastic, and just more engaged. So let's jump right in.
Okay, so picture this. Your friend just got back from an incredible trip and they're just buzzing, telling you all about it. You want to match that excitement, right? But what do you actually say? Let's talk about a really great option.
All right, first things first. Before we can use it, we got to know what it means. What does blast even mean in a phrase like this? Let's break it down.
That sounds like a blast. And you know, its meaning is super simple, but also really powerful. When you say this, you're telling someone, wow, what you did sounds incredibly fun, like you had a genuinely amazing time.
So think high energy. Seriously, when you say something was a blast, you're not just saying it was nice. You're saying it was really fun. A great time, super exciting. It's just a little word, but man, it packs a lot of positive punch.
Okay, so now we know what it means. But if you want to sound truly natural, you've got to know when to use it. It's all about timing. Let's look at the absolute perfect moments to pull this phrase out. It really boils down to the context. This phrase is your go-to when someone's talking about exciting plans or these really active experiences. You know, they're describing a wild jungle trek or that awesome beach vacation they just got back from. That's your cue. You know, theory is one thing, but seeing it in a real conversation, that's where it all clicks. So let's eavesdrop a little and see how this actually plays out between two people.
So here's Sarah, and she's just bursting with energy. She comes up to her friend Mike and says, "Hey Mike, I just got back from my solo backpacking trip through Patagonia."
And boom, here's the perfect reply. Mike doesn't just say, "Oh, that's nice." He totally matches her energy. He goes, "Wow, Sarah, that sounds like a blast. Tell me everything. How was it?" You see that? It just opens the door wide open for her to share more. It shows he's actually interested.
All right, you've got the basics down. But if you want to take it to the next level, and I know you do, it's all about the nuance. Here's a little pro tip that's going to make all the difference.
It all comes down to this. You have to match the vibe. So you absolutely want to use a blast for high-energy things, right? Adventures, parties, big, lively festivals, perfect. But you're probably not going to use it to describe, say, a quiet weekend meditation retreat or a really nice nap. They might be great things, but they're just not a blast. It's all about that energy level. Okay, we've gone over the definition, the right time to use it, and that key pro tip about nuance. I think you're ready. So now it is your turn to put this all into practice.
So here's the situation. Your friend tells you they just spent a whole week on a road trip, hiking through these gorgeous national parks, camping out under the stars. I mean, it was active, it was an adventure. So what's your enthusiastic response? Are you going to go with A, that sounds like a snooze fest, B, that sounds like a blast, or C, that sounds like a headache? Think about that vibe we talked about. I'll give you a second to decide.
And the answer is B! Of course it is. That sounds like a blast is the perfect choice. It totally captures that fun, adventurous, high-energy feeling of hiking and camping. Snooze fest is the exact opposite, and headache is just, well, negative. It all comes back to matching that positive, active vibe.
And there you have it. One super simple phrase that can make your English conversations so much more dynamic and genuine. So, let me leave you with this. What's the next blast that you're looking forward to? Go on, think about it, and get ready to share.